Hi, welcome to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 90 of our crafting, knitting, sewing, crocheting podcast. We are in Bradley, Illinois, which is about 60 miles south of Chicago. You can find Knit for Brains on Instagram. We have a Facebook group, a Ravelry group, and also Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. And then Karen.
You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry at Loopy Stitcher. And then my one hat pattern under Loopy Stitcher's design.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody. We're gonna just stick to what we've been doing and do shop news, get that out of the way. So we got a pile gone. I think I did another couple updates between podcasts, I believe. I have very little left from those, but I will show what's left. And then I have some new ones that I just popped in the store this afternoon. So this was a redo because everybody liked it. I had to get more of the fabric. The glittered candy jar, and you can see it glittered.
Yep.
There's only one of those left in the sock bag. The rest of them flew on out. That's inside. And then I have two of the little pocket sock bags left. One with the blue on the inside. And one with the, I call it burgundy, but I'm also, okay, I'm good?
Yep.
Okay.
That works.
Do you want to go to, I'm also colorblind.
Yeah.
So those are like what's left from the last couple updates. So not a whole lot.
It amazes me that you're colorblind and you do a pretty good job. I mean, in terms of your color combinations.
I had somebody contact me and they were like, you were just joking that you're colorblind, right? And I'm like, no. I'm like, sometimes like when I've had to ask you, like when we go shopping stuff, does this match? What color is this?
Yeah.
Because it's certain colors.
Yeah.
It's not like Alisha's husband. There's not many colors he sees at all.
Yeah.
Like I just have certain colors that I don't see.
Yeah.
I'm not quite as bad as what he is. So I just added in some medium bags, zippered bags. We got the rainbow unicorns. And that one has a pink inside. And as always, medium bags come with a needle koozie. I have 3 of those. Yeah, 3. Flamingos. I love this fabric.
This reminds me of summertime.
Yes, definitely. So, and I have a really fun inside on this one. Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Uh-huh.
So, medium zippered. This one I only have 2 of because one just sold before we started recording. Which I need to set that aside. So that'll go that way. Fleeing stuff, guys.
Organization system.
We kind of have an organized chaos going on. And then this one is really cute. It has all the little dogs dressed in little tutus and t-shirts and bow ties. And it has a really bright and cherry inside. The yellow. So I have 3 of these. Now I do know probably by Tuesday or Wednesday there's going to be more sock bags added. They will be, some of them will have pockets. Some of them will not have pockets. And I got some really cute prints for those. So keep your eye out for that. And that's all I have for shop. And that's Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. All right, Karen. You got a faux.
Yes!
I knew this ahead of time. Okay, knocked over my llama. Oh, did you notice something, Karen?
You it's not the Leaning Tower of yarn.
Yeah. I have a big Tupperware container or Rubbermaid container now that I got to remember to get to Brittany.
Okay, the one that I finished, it's called Maxi Top Dress for Babies by Elena Nodal. It is on Ravelry and it is free. Turned out so cute. Now the yarn, all the yarn that I used was from a couple of my Advents from Honeybee Knits. She doesn't dye anymore, but these were the main skeins that I combined together. And then I used a couple of the minis combined. Aww. They turn out cute. The ends woven in, and I have a couple areas here and like where I separated for sleeves. I'm gonna have to like figure something out there because I'm not 100% happy.
Use
with
those
that,
ends to fix it up.
Yeah, that's what
I do sometimes.
But it actually turned out quite large.
Yeah, you were worried about that.
I was really worried about, actually more about the sleeves in terms of it was very deceiving. Part of the problem was I had it cast on like a 16-inch needle, so you really couldn't tell how big it was. And then when I actually got towards the bottom, even then I didn't quite have it in a long enough cable to be able to see it, but it turned out really nice.
And it's so sparkly.
Yeah, I definitely played yarn chicken. There's like a little bit. This is it.
Oh, you're plenty.
That's it on the mini skeins that etched it.
Oops, that was part of my pile falling.
So, but I was able to get it done. So
hopefully
I will get that all taken care of. And I think the size I did on that was 18 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is what I had been, my last few I've knitted. The one I'm knitting for her now, I moved up another size.
Yeah.
Just because she has one in the 18-month size, so.
I figure even with the opening, if it needs to be, it can be probably even blocked out wider if it's a little tight too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have foes. I shoved them all in my ginger snack bag to make it easy to get them in here. So, all right, socks. Desert Vista Dye Works laser tag, and I showed these last time. Of course, on her sparkle base. I need to save this because I'm sending that yarn somewhere. I don't know which way. There we go. So I got those finished, and look how sparkly those are.
Yeah, they
really
sparkle.
show up that sparkle.
Yeah.
And my sock blockers are from Knitting Left on Etsy. So I finished those. That'll be. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry guys. What's next? Okay, dishcloths. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Did you was that yarn on clearance?
No.
No?
It was, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby, and I ran in there to pick up something, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go and see if they have that on sale. And I'm like, I really don't need it because I have so much of that other cotton yarn, but I don't like knitting with that because it's so crisp. It's hard on the hands.
Stiff, yeah.
So I ended up buying 2 skeins. This is actually 2 different colorways. This one has some green and stuff in it. This one does not.
They look pretty close.
They are very, they are very close, but they are different colors. So this was from 2 skeins. I got basically 3 out of each. So
that's not bad.
6 total. So that was pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to my Brittany pile. I almost threw them into your bag. Yeah, I want to say... Oh, hello.
She's just throwing things everywhere.
Well, and my phone just fell out of my pocket, too. Wow. I'm a
Can't
mess.
control her.
So, yeah, I love this cotton. And I want to say it has a name. One was called, oh, this is original. One was called Pink, Green, Purple. And one's called Pink, Teal, Orange. Wow. Okay.
That's a slight step up to numbers.
I guess. Oh, that's funny. Another pair of socks. I don't know the colorway or anything because I think it was with the yarn, but I lost it. Maybe. I don't know. It was yarn I was given. So, did a pair of shorties. I did the afterthought heel. I was cursing again the other night because, yes, I had trouble picking up stitches again. Thought I got one on here backwards. Yeah. I thought it was going to be easy because Brett found me this thing at Goodwill that is a magnifying glass,
Mm-hmm.
and it has light on it,
Mm-hmm.
which would have been perfect if I had a third hand to hold it.
Oh, it doesn't hang over.
Yeah.
Even that, it's a little bit of an adjustment to use them.
Because, like, I looked at the magnifying glass, like, I held up side, I'm like, oh, this is going to work good. I can see those stitches. And then I went, I can't hold it. And what's funny is I played again with it. Couldn't. I'd be picking up the right leg on one of the stitch and then the left leg, and it was like...
It's kind of one of these. Do you have your glasses on? Do you take your glasses off?
tried
Do you
both.
put them back on?
Yeah. And then I put that sock down, grabbed the other one, try twice, and they're like zoom right on there.
Yeah.
So, and then once I got the one heel done, I was able to go back to the first sock and pick it up. So, I don't know. It's just me. I have issues with it. And I was having issues that day. And at first I was blaming the yarn, but I've now decided it was not the yarn. My face kept going numb. Like my nose started tingling, and then my lips started tingling and going numb. Then my face. And I started to think, okay, is it yarn since it was gifted from somebody? Did she have it with something I was allergic to? Then I'm like, no, this lady, she knows what I'm allergic to. It wouldn't have been exposed to anything. But I was like, I'm going to finish these socks really quick. And I was talking to Laura that night. And I'm like, if it keeps up, I'm just going to finish the socks. And I'll have Karen weaving the ends. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to touch the yarn anymore. I did. I finished them all because that's just how I am. And took another Benadryl for the third time that day. Thought I was done and over with it. And then the next day, I don't know, probably 3 hours into my day, it started again. So it was not the yarn.
Something else.
It was something else. Not quite sure what yet. It'll be figured out at some point. Until I figure it out.
Because you're sitting in your chair doing that, right?
Well, it's happened on different occasions. It happened on truck morning at work. It happened here at home. It happened in the car. And it also happened at Alisha's house. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully it just goes away again. That's my method of things. We'll wait it out. So, but yeah, did really nice shorties.
Matches your bag.
That's what I like. Oh, they do.
It does. It looks like it should be a set.
It does. So, by the time I was done with these, I didn't even try them on that night, but I'm pretty sure that I got the heel right where I needed to, like I did in the last ones. I'm not too worried about it because the foot looks nice and long. So, because I've got those. I don't know what that noise was. I have those nice long feet. So, got those done. I will not throw these this time. Last one. So, this is...
So before you get to that, I think I need to go through all my stuff and see what I have almost done. And finish it for the next podcast.
Well, that was all stuff I actually started.
Oh, I'm not gonna even try.
That was all stuff I started. I haven't been cheating.
I know you haven't.
Because most,
it doesn't make any difference.
Because most of the stuff in my basket I either did complete or I tore out.
Mm-hmm.
I do have the MCAL I could actually maybe match or stitch together, and that would be finished finally, but we'll see.
Yeah, I still have one triangle to do on that one.
So I had been working on a design, which I showed you guys, and I was making it out of minis from Arkansas Yarn Co. It's the best way I know how to do it, guys. Because it's just kind of a random mess of minis. And I was really last minute on this. It's been done for days. I finally blocked it last night. Because that's the way it's been around here lately. I didn't aggressively block it or anything, but just enough to open the lace a little bit, which I think I could have actually blocked it a little bit more, but
Cute.
here it is.
Pretty. And look at that sparkle.
So this one, it's actually being tested now. This one is one of the patterns that will be included in Arkansas Yarn Co.'s Advent calendar, and then after Christmas it will be available to purchase in our Etsy store, but not until after Christmas. I do have one other design that I'm working on that might get done before Christmas. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think now that I'm not doing this, I will probably be working on that, so we'll see. I think it came out really pretty. I did use 12 different minis. One of my testers, though, is using a full skein,
Mm-hmm.
and then a couple different minis. So, like, all her lace sections are the same color,
Okay.
and it's looking really pretty, too. So, really, there's, like, no wrong way of doing this. You wouldn't.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to do it with all minis. It's great for leftovers too, because the little stockinette sections don't take hardly anything at all. So like if you have like little scraps of something left over,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good use for those. Needless to say, the lace sections, if you're using minis, take almost the whole 20 grams.
Yeah.
Just because of it being lace. And because I know somebody out there is thinking this. No, I did not have any problems with lace. I did not have to rip it out.
Well,
Even though
it's
it is
your lace anyway.
Yes, even though it is lace, it is a very simple lace.
Yeah.
Much more so than what my next design is. Which could be why I'm dragging my feet a little bit. You know how I am with lace. But, I mean, it's my design. I didn't, I gotta make it look like how I want it to look, but...
Right.
So, yeah, I was quite happy with how that turned out. So, yeah, being tested now. Got one tester that's, I don't know, I think she's already, like, down here or something. So, have to make Alisha pose for pictures. Get that done. So,
Yep.
That's all the FOs I have.
Cool.
See, I wasn't bad, Karen.
No. Just teasing.
Oh.
It wouldn't make any difference anyways.
Alrighty, we'll run through coupon codes before we go to whips, which whips, honestly, I don't have a whole lot. Okay.
Attention, please.
Tiddly Bakes. 10% off KFB 10. Cherry Pie Cottage on Etsy. Discount 100 is good for 10% off a $100 order. Still in contact her. Showreel Studios. Use code KFB20 and that gets you 20% off your entire order. Skyly Knits Fiber Arts on Etsy. If you use KFB19, it's good for 15% off. And on Amanda Ray Nicole on Ravelry. If you use KFB19, that's good for 20% off. And last but not least, because I do have a couple comments to make on this one, which I don't have. Hold on here. It's okay. We'll wing it. Lollipop Girl Yarns on Etsy. This is good on her hand-dyed yarns and patterns. KFB15 for 15% off. She has various advent calendars in her shop right now. I believe her Christmas in July is still up. Maybe? Or maybe it's for Halloween. No, Christmas in July is down.
I think that one's down.
Halloween is up.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is up, which is Disney, guys. You can use that 15% off code on her advent calendars, which we did have. She said she has had it used.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay. So, and her advent calendars always end up being beautiful. I know I'm getting all of them, so. Well, you know, I need more yarn.
Right.
So, okay. That's coupon codes. Whips, Karen?
That I have a few of.
All right, I'll let you just go to town.
I'll go with the one that I haven't knit the least on first, which is a pair of socks with one of the self-striping advent calendars that Laura gave me. We split for Christmas time. Literally just a few rows. Would have been further, but didn't happen.
I mean,
but it's a little bit of something. Something.
yeah, my one, my potluck pullover, I don't even think I brought in here because, yet again, I only did about an inch on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to work on that this time. Maybe get the body of it finished, perhaps.
Probably would have had a good inch on it, but that didn't happen. Okay.
So signature update while she's redoing that. I still have not broke my new signatures.
Oh, good.
So might have found the right combination of needle length. Fingers crossed. Because I've knit a couple pairs of socks with each of the new pairs, and they are still holding strong. So that's nice.
And how many socks have you knit with that then? Couple pairs?
A couple pairs on each needles, because they replaced 2 more of my needles with the longer tips. So I think I only have one of the shorter tips left.
Cool.
Which I don't tend to use those quite as much as my other signatures, because they're the stiletto tips versus the middies.
Yeah.
So you can keep going if you'd like.
Okay.
I'll just sit here and knit and watch.
So on my, I don't have but I know it's the Desert Vista dye works, and the colorway is called Grackle. I made quite a bit of progress on these.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. This is a couple, now that we're able to eat out.
That does not look like a Karen yarn. That looks more like a Laura yarn. Just saying.
With the blues and the purples. I'm sure there will be plenty left over. It doesn't have sparkle, but I'm sure there's plenty left over. That was my full intention. So made quite a bit of progress on that. In fact, it was funny. One of the servers last week was like, "What are you making?" And I said, "Socks." That is the neatest idea.
Well,
to be just, cruising along and, doing socks, sitting outside.
I'm going to need for you to go over and eat at Happy Pig. Because I have ate there 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 times I have been knitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not had a word said to me. That never happens. Anytime we go out to eat and I sit knitting, a waitress will say something or another customer. Nobody has said a word to me in all 3 visits there. And I'll tell you what to get. They've got this. It's a new sandwich. It's can't remember the exact name of it, but I think it's actually called Southern Steak and Egg.
Mm.
And it's the steak patty with over easy eggs. There's 2 of them on there.
Mm-hmm.
and a Cajun mayo, but not like a
They don't like
not like a
French it.
punch you in the gut Cajun.
Yeah.
Avocados.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then lettuce and tomato, but I don't get that. It's really good.
So is that on their regular menu or is
Yes.
it your regular menu?
I've had that one twice. I did try a couple other things. Oh, so we've been there 4 times and nobody said anything about my knitting. And
Not to be judgmental
not to
or
be
anything.
judgmental, but what is their problem? I mean,
And you've probably had different servers and such.
yeah. Well, and how they have it set up now, because it's the only, as far as I know, restaurant here that you can eat inside at.
Mm-hmm.
Until June 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they have it set up, because there's not like a lot of tables and it's very spread open, and then the patio's open as well. Everybody's walking past our table to go out, to the patio to bring dishes back in, and so like there's somebody going past our table every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Nobody said a word. And the one time I was even working on a top for Peanut. Although I will say their tables and their stools are not very conducive to
Yeah, they're not very
knitting.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's very awkward positions. What else you working on?
Okay.
I caked young for this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yay!
But now I think I'm changing my mind.
This is Breath and Hope by Caspinka. And I'm really liking this one. The yarn I'm using is the controversial...
There was an answer to this. Somebody replied, made a comment, because what is going on here? We made the comment about it did not look like maple.
Yeah, this is called Budding Maple.
Okay, so Phyllis tells us Japanese maples can have that color and they are really lovely. So it was probably Japanese maple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the base is called Stardust. It's 438 yards, superwash, nylon and stellina, 75/20, and then 5. And then it's by Why Not Fibers, which I had purchased a couple years ago at YarnCon when I was, and I actually need some more, just like neutrals.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Yeah, I need neutrals. But the problem is when I find a neutral, I don't just get the neutral. You buyers end up forcing me to get the other
I kind of understand.
Too.
Just look to the right of you. I get it.
I know. It's like, and then the other, throwing my yarn around. The other color is by Yarn Cafe Creation, and this is it. It's Never a Mannequin.
I still want to call it peppermint.
I know, because it does have like pinks and a little bit of deep, almost. It does go into red and some browns in it. So it really does look more like peppermint candy, kind of. By Yarn Cafe Creations, and then that was 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 5% stellina. So those are the yarns I'm using. And last podcast, I was down here, and I've gotten all the way here.
Wow.
So I've made quite a bit of progress in that.
I was going to start it, but I'm still not sure on my colors.
Yep. So I really like that. It's very, It's interesting, but in a way it's potato chippy,
Mhm.
at the same.
That's
So
kind
it's not something I have to
of.
100% think about.
I can't say about all of her patterns, but I know the one that I knit, was it my slip is showing or something like that. It was different, but it was easy and it was fun. She has a new one too now. I don't know if you saw that.
Really? Again?
Yeah, dyers are selling sets for it, and then you get the free pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's something about hugs and something.
Okay. And then I have one last. Left the ball band on my office desk. No, I didn't. This is my pattern. The yarn is by Lollipop Yarn. And it was a sock set that she had last fall. And, oops, caught up on that. There we go. A little bit left. I want to say it's like falling leaves or something like that. Or jumping leaves, something along that line. Or and then I'm making a cowl. I'm holding the yarn double. I've really kind of gone to town on this in the last few days. Let's see how I can show this to everybody. So, here we go. Don't lose a stitch. So, no name yet, but cranking her out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Not 100% sold with where I'm putting the mini skein at. I already have an idea for doing my next trial on it. So
Revision.
And yeah, revision. In the stitch that I found to do in the middle. So I think I'm going to change that up the next time I do it before I actually get to the point of needing testers. Yeah. But it's probably about 3/4 done, and I got quite a bit of yarn left, so that's part of the reason why I'm going to revise it. Except for the mini.
The mini, yeah.
Also, it'll make a big difference once I get it off the needles and block it too, and how it lays.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I have for whips.
Okay. Moving on. I casted on 2 new pairs of socks. I just started them. Give me a break. This one is Nomadic Yarns. It's her, if I want exposure, I'll, is that supposed to be get?
Yeah.
Get my tits out. Electric. I can't read her light writing for nothing.
Boobaloo.
Boobaloo, okay.
Electric Boobaloo.
And it's on her Spark sock, which is 75% superwash, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. So that. And yes, because I know she's going to comment, Amy, I do remember this is the one you want the extras of. Don't know how I remember that, but I do. Oops. So, yeah, not too far. Literally, just started them today. So, they're going to be pretty, though. Move this up. And why would you cast on just one pair of socks? That'd just be dumb, right?
Well, I usually always have a couple of pairs going at once. I know you do too.
So I casted these on today too. Oh, goodness. I don't remember what this is. Fiber Nymph Dye Works. Mountain House Spring. September 9th. And this one looks like that. I cast all these on today because Brett caked up all my yarn yesterday. Because heaven forbid I cake my own yarn, guys. It's not happening. I plan it for when he's at home.
Yeah.
Is that wrong? I made him cake up these 2 skeins, another skein, 4 minis. Plus he had to cake these twice because they had to be split in half too. So
You got him down to the point where he's splitting your skeins for you?
oh yeah, I mean I supervise my stand there.
How many people out there have their husband or wife who doesn't knit actually scanning the yarn for them and splitting it?
I mean, okay, so I was knitting on these, and for whatever reason, this came off. That's not good. So we're gonna go with that's the side.
We'll just wing it. It's so early.
It's so
on.
early,
Who
it doesn't
cares?
matter. I don't know how, but my Stitch Smart, my Progress Keeper, oh, it's not locking. I'm gonna have to switch it to another
Oh,
lobster clasp. Okay. Because it's like, I know it was on there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why don't I have anything on there? So these were just casted on today as well. So there'll definitely be more to show on those next time. I was just, yeah. I need to cast on stuff after I made him stand in here for, how long, kicking up yarn. And I was going to have him do one more skein, but I was like,
take it easy on him.
I'll put it, and that sweater I took apart. So remember that
Oh,
night
yeah.
when you were over, I hand wound that one. The next day I'm like, this isn't happening. So I hooked up the ball winder.
Okay.
And I laid the sweater on my table. And I made him crank it. And I would just make sure it wouldn't get stuck. So we took out a whole sweater that way. So everything's like all caked back up.
That's funny.
The things I get him to do. He's such a good sport. Well, he came up with that drill adapter.
Right.
So, I mean, he designed it. He needs to use it.
Yeah.
Right. My arm gets tired.
Quality control.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's quality control.
He's such a good sport.
He is. So, question though. Minis too? He actually puts on the Swift and...
Well, I put the yarn on the Swift.
Okay. So it's a partnered affair.
And then I just stand back. And he does the rest. Like I'm there if it... Okay, so I have a tabletop Swift. And occasionally pegs go flying.
Oh.
And yarn gets...
Yeah.
If you have a tabletop, you know what I'm talking about. Because if you get cranking too fast, either the yarn will start walking up those pegs, or a peg flies off. He said yesterday, as a peg went flying, so I didn't know I needed safety glasses for this. So I would not be surprised if next time I ask him to... Yes. I'd be like, honey, can you come cake yarn? And he's going to come in with these big glasses on.
A helmet, safety glasses, body protection.
Now, I am curious, since we're talking about this. I like the tabletop Swift because it's so compact. It completely comes apart.
Right.
And you don't have to attach it to anything. But I'm thinking the umbrella one, yarn wouldn't go flying.
No.
Is what I'm thinking.
But I've never had one, so I don't know. I'm sure there's many people out there who have
You
that.
guys can let us
And give us
feedback on that.
Consumer reports.
So do you have a tabletop?
Tabletop with the pegs that I... Yeah.
Do you send them flying?
I have more problems with the yarn getting, like, when you cut it and you have the other end
Oh, it wraps
getting
around the
wraps
center.
around the center.
That does happen.
That's where I have more of the problem. Of course, I have my desk, my office, literally, where I work at 5 days a week, on the corner by my phone is my yarn winder.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, sometimes I'm, like, in the mood for yarn.
You're just working and...
So I'll turn around, and it's like a portable thing. I got a TV tray, take out the TV tray, and my
Oh, gosh.
Swift is sitting up against the wall. I'm like, oh, I like this yarn. So I'll just be cranking away right there. You know,
Well, we had,
2 things at once, so
one of
I
the-
just don't have a separate room like you do. So that's a lot of yet. My son's moving out. So yet.
Bye. You need help carrying those boxes?
Exactly. So when are you getting that apartment? Have you started packing yet?
We had, while we were doing yarn, my husband. So, he's standing there when I put the yarn on the Swift, and I cut the thing, and I thread it through for him, then he does his thing. So I had a yarn that I had not previously purchased anything from this dyer before, so it was a first time thing. And I put it on there, and I cut the thing, we're supposed to cut it, and then I'm looking. And I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be good. There's 4 ends sticking out.
What?
Yeah. I cut, and there was 2. But as I went to unwrap one of them to put it through the yarn winder, and it turned, there were 2 more ends. So I looked at him, I said, I don't know what's going to happen with this. Just wind it.
Yeah.
And he got pretty far, and I kept thinking to myself, it's got to be ending soon. And restarting.
Restarting because you have 2 other ends.
It's got to be happening soon. And I guess he wasn't really understanding what I was meaning.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, he's winding, and it's done, but there's still yarn over here, and he goes, I don't think this lady knew what she was doing. And then he saw the one end had where you cut it, and I hadn't cut off the little piece, and he goes, did she try to tie that together? I'm like, no. So he had me laughing that day. I was just I need to one of these times before he comes in to do the yarn, set my phone up where it would record and record a whole winding yarn session, because sometimes it just gets so funny. My poor husband. Okay. I did not have this started neither last time. So, alright, maybe I did. Did I? No. No, I didn't. Did I?
No. You talked about doing another one, yes.
He had to cake this down. That was the hold up.
You finished the other one because you blocked it that night.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, it's the tulip tunic. So previously I had done the 12 to 18 month size. This time I am doing the child 2 size. I am again using Knit Picks, and the color is Blue Yonder.
Matches your nails.
Remember on Knit Night the other, do your nails match your yarn? I looked down, I go, why, yes they do. I mean,
yeah, it happens.
She's like, oh, so you tell your lady what color to put on by what you're knitting? And I'm like, no, I don't pick my colors. I don't need more to think about.
Just need sparkle.
My girl knows I like sparkle. I do not like green nor yellow. Put anything else on my nails. Brown, I'm kind of iffy on. Oh, how did I end up with 2 tape measures in here? I guess I was really worried when I took this to Happy Pig with me that I would be at the point where I needed to measure. So I've got, and they're both Arkansas Yarn Co. And before I actually did the splitting for the sleeves, I used the Gilmore Girl stitch markers that Karen got me for my birthday.
Cool.
So, and this is one of those ones, like you said, with the dress too. Especially with this being a bigger size, it's going to be kind of harder to really see a lot because it is very bunched up on the needles. Even when I'm knitting, I'm noticing this one's definitely more bunched up than the smaller size. But I personally like my stuff very close together.
Right.
So it's fine with me. What is going on there? Seriously, what is going on there?
You've got like, I don't know.
Well,
You got like yarn wrapped around and
I do, seriously. It's like
it's yarn from inside is wrapped around. How did it get
how
through
did that happen? Oh, I'll bet you it's just no.
One more.
Getting closer.
She's performing operation.
Operation. You're okay. I'm gonna have to do it later because
Yarn operation.
it's not going well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't see that well, but okay. The top of it is done.
It's a very cute pattern. Though.
Now I'm
I
going
like
into like the knit section. Just knit, 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 knit before I do another fancy little thing again. So it's gonna be really pretty. I know I had a stitch marker on
Did
there.
I see a picture of you doing that and Peanut sitting there?
I had
Or a video or
there
something?
is, oh, before I forget, so I was telling you about the Casa Pinka new shawl. It is called Hug Shot Shawl.
That's pretty.
I do believe, I'm pretty darn sure. Yes, it is a 2-skein shawl. Looks like a variegated and a solid again. And Arkansas Yarn Co. has sets. So that's another new one. She had, I actually posted on Instagram. It's just on Instagram. I was over there.
There it is. Okay.
And I had my unicorn bag, and she wanted to go in the bag, and she wanted to play with the yarn. I tried to get her to take the needles. I was showing her, and she just wanted to hug the yarn. But there she is holding it. She really wanted me to start it, but she really did not want me to knit neither.
Yeah, right.
It's like, when can you get this done? No, play with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think I got it started at all that day, actually. That is really all well, it's not really all I have on the needles, but it's all I worked on that had enough that I felt like I could show you. I do know that there is something. I'm going to start another cotton project. There's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I know Alisha will love it. And instead of it being a washcloth, it's a guest towel, they're calling it.
Oh, I saw that too. She's the first one I thought of when I saw that. I was like, oh.
Hello. And I added it in there, and I have to go through my cotton, though, because I know a lot of my cotton is colored, and you're really going to want... But I think I have a big spool of, like, an off-white that would work in. But it's a Minnie Mouse guest towel. Look how cute that is, guys.
She'd love that.
And what I like about it, because I went and checked it out a little bit, their abbreviations are way different. Because she's, I don't know what she is, because it came in a couple different languages. But you can either, she has it charted
Mm-hmm.
or written, and it's 2 different files. So I like that because otherwise when I go to print something, I have to like omit a page because I don't use a chart if I don't have to. But I was noticing like Pearl, instead of it being like a P, it was a V. It was the abbreviation. So I found that very interesting. But, so I might start that. I don't know. I really need to work on that, getting that top done though for myself. We'll see what the couple weeks brings.
Yeah, I worked slightly on my sweaters. Really, like you said, not enough to bring.
Keep showing you.
Yeah.
Oh, it just came completely undone on its own.
Like magic.
Wow. As Peanut would say. She has to say it in 3s though. Wow, wow, wow.
That's cute.
So cute. What was the new thing that she learned how to say? Oh, she tends to only do it with her dad, but every once in a while she'll do it with me. She goes, "Let's go." It's so cute.
That's adorable. She's getting so grown up.
Yeah, she is. That is, I think, all the knitting content that we have.
I think that's the hardest thing right now, like with the sweaters, just having this big sweater
My thing
on
is,
my lap.
my thing is I get bored easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, it's fingering yarn, and I'm just knitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only knit in the round for so long before my thumbs start hurting.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I'll work on them just 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm like, I'm going to work on something else. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of anything other than, I did the shawl. I did cast on the shawl for anything new coming up that I'm intrigued by.
I still need to finish going through my basket because I know I have the Alberta Rose shawl down there. I have another sweater down there. I need to decide if I'm taking it out. Or well, not really. It's a top. It's more of it's a short sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm at some point I am going to cast on the 8th Avenue by Cozy Up. I want to do that, and I already have the yarn actually planned for it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, their other one, that however you pronounce it. That one looks really pretty. Very big though. Maybe that's what it is, because I had the 2 big, huge sweaters that I'm like, I don't know if I want to do another big project right away. So I also have in my head, after I finish up with the cowl, is a shawl design of my own in my head. So I've been tossing around casting on that. I've already figured out it's going to either take 1 tonal and 1 variegated, or 50 gram skeins of 4 colors. So
that would be kind of fun because, like, especially like people like me that don't, like, I make socks, and like the socks I just finished, the laser tag. I sent a picture to my friend because she loved that yarn. She's like, I want it. So I sent her a picture of it on the scale, and I had 66 grams of it still.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
So I have a lot of those skeins, not necessarily even here, but I have I have 2 boxes up in my closet that are just filled with random leftovers.
Right.
And yeah. So that would be nice to be able to use something up. And a lot of dyers now, like if you don't have something, do sell 50 gram skeins. So that's nice too.
The other thing is when I got the sets from Polka Dot Creek, her sock sets with the 2 minis, even just with the set that I did for the cowl from Laura from Lollipop Yarns, I get, especially if like you're involved with a club, a lot of times I still end up getting the mini because, heels and toes, and it does, fill in the gaps and stuff, but to be able to do something else besides just socks
Mm-hmm.
with them. So yeah, I have several ideas to do that. But that takes time and brain power. I get this one and the next one in my mind on what I want to do, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'll probably, cast on another sweater. Who knows?
I was just thinking the other day, I was, because guys, just know now, I don't do anything. Well, I mean, I designed the pattern, I typed it out. Brett's in charge of
Formatting it and all that stuff.
formatting it, getting the pictures in there, making everything this. Well, this pattern I want a certain way. I want it set up a certain way because it's 2 sections, and I just have a certain way I want to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in there, and we're using a different way now of doing it. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, well, I need to show you for when it's time, and I can't even draw a stick figure. So there I am on my notebook. Okay, so this is the paper. And I want this here, and then I need a square here so I can put this in it. And then I need a square here so I can put this in here. Can you do that?
That's hilarious.
My man puts up with a lot. Yeah, so... Okay, if that's... I'm going to be mad. Is that from the place that we both ordered? My sister got hers. You got yours. Guess who didn't get theirs? Guess who's also missing her special fabric? That was supposed to be delivered on May 20th. I'm thinking the mail system doesn't like me right now. Just putting it out there. Because my sister, myself, and I ordered mine before Karen. Because I was the one that told Karen about the sale.
And then I sat here Sunday night and ordered from there.
She sat here ordered. Karen and my sister both got their order. I don't have mine.
Well, and that's, it's coming from Canada, so no rhyme, no reason.
Oh, is it from Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no.
Feel a little better now?
No. I don't know. I do think she was from Canada. She was from Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh.
This is... She sent a really nice little card. Whimsy and Sassy.
She's on Etsy.
She's on Etsy. All one word. WHIMSYNSASSY.
She has an Instagram, too, by that name.
Let's see if it's on her cards. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So she sends them all each, and she had a sale going on. Clearance.
Yeah, she had clearance, and then she had
Mhm.
something else. She had, I think they were all marked down.
Yeah, there.
But then there were ones that
Mhm.
were, like, clearance.
Yeah.
They were deep discount.
So this one I got a set of different, just like cupcake progress keepers, and I think she threw in an extra heart.
My sister said that
girls.
she threw an extra for her, too.
A little heart.
Which is really nice.
With the different colors. That was one set.
Oh, we're on to acquisitions, guys.
Yeah.
We just kind of...
I just kind of reached down.
We
and
forget they're there sometimes, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh,
I got the
those are
cute
so
little bunnies, the
cute.
little bunny butts.
Oh, it's a little Mandy butt.
Those adorable.
If you want any of those switched out to the bigger lever backs, let me know. I can switch them for you. I do that sometimes when that's not an option. If you can only get the lobster claws. I have problems with the lobster claws with my fingers, with my nails. Oh, this one doesn't shock me.
Probably doesn't shock you guys either.
Nope.
Pumpkins. You my fall girl. I know you know who doesn't like these, but these are cute. I am a cat owner.
Yeah, your cat was trying to be evil the other night.
That was both of my cats, whenever I'm on a knitting Zoom meeting, it doesn't matter what group I'm with. The one time we have 2 cats. One's a calico. Her name's Jane. She's calico. she's a little thing. She showed up and showed her butt.
Nice.
The other time I was sitting on a couch and apparently Rascal is a like orange, long hair, orange and white. Both of them have white markings. Long haired attitude male cat who's like, I don't like to be petted unless it's, my decision. And no, you can't hold me in your lap. And if I want you to pet me, I want you to, I will stand here until you pet me. So anyway,
But the problem is I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah.
And cats know it.
Oh yeah,
they're all like, come here.
Not only do
the
they,
minute a cat sees me, they're like, I'm gonna get you. They know I'm allergic.
Yeah. And
that's why they're evil sometimes.
It's like they sense whether people either don't like them
so
or they're allergic.
Her cat the whole time was up like this. When we're on the virtual knit, I'm like, it knows.
It knows that she's watching. I'm like, all night, all week long, not one bother. I got that.
So maybe next time I'll have mine to show. I don't even remember what I ordered.
I was like, I seen the package. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh,
my husband. Because we have where when they scan the mail, you get pictures of it or whatever, and you get alerted to, you got 3 packages coming or whatever. So Brett will be like, do you have a package coming? And I always go, well, I'm sure. Because we always try to figure out if it's a package for him or a package for me.
So, remember last time I showed tumbleweed yarn? Again, after I got the yarn, it was so soft. I went on there and I was like, isn't this pretty? So, I'm splitting this with who. She didn't know it, but I was like, yeah. Self-striping.
Well, because we don't typically use a full. I mean, right? You'd have them up to your. If you used a full,
it would be months before I finished the set of yarn, set of socks, And this last one has been. I think you got some yarn from this person for your birthday.
Yes.
So actually, it was funny because when you received it, I had already ordered this.
I think it was from
in Georgia.
Amy.
Yeah, Amy. Located in Georgia. I have followed her shop for quite some time. And last year, actually, I was going to get one of her advent calendars, and it was, I was still in a debating stage because last year was the first time I got an advent calendar. And by the time I finally made my decision, they were gone. But I was like, I really like their colors.
You snooze, you lose, folks.
Yeah, exactly. So this is
very saturated colors.
Yes, this is Ditastic hand-dyed yarns, and this color is called Frida, and it is on her single sock, 100% single wash merino, 400 yards. So that's very pretty, very me.
I'm kind of on that
jewel
one,
tone.
But believe it or not, I like the other one better.
Like this one better? Yeah.
Even though that other one has blues, I'm kind of...
Yeah. And this one's called Black and Fuchsia.
Again, that one's really pretty.
So really actually kind of together. Some of the colors in this are in this. So I really like those colors. So I'm sure that will be a shawl at some time. So that's all I purchased.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Sorry for the twinkle.
Okay. So I'm going to start with my Goodwill section first. Because we're finally able to go back to Goodwill.
Yay!
So first trip, I didn't find a whole lot. I did get some outfits for the new baby that were brand new. Still had tags on them. Got a bunch of stuff. And the stuff I got for a couple outfits for Peanut were also brand new. Mm-hmm. Tags still on them. People were really cleaning out closets through the whole quarantine.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I did find... So this is my first trip. I found a 31 cube. That was knit stitches. And I have this, I had something about these, I love these cubes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got quite a few of them. They're just very handy. I used them the one time to contain some yarn that I don't know why I didn't grab a bag. Or I think it was for little man. I didn't really have a manly bag at that time, so I used one of my cubes. So it works good as a yarn holder too. So that was my first trip. Okay. My next trip. We finally got to go up north. I went to the craft section. And there was a lady all up in it. Like I couldn't even, it was one of these. And I kind of saw something. And she's still standing there and I'm like, I ain't taking a chance. So, excuse me. You know how sometimes they won't, they won't move.
It's like they're afraid that you're going to get something that they're, And
I didn't know if it was fabric or if it was a bag. So I'm like, so she finally moved. Because I don't think she liked me being that close to her. Which was the whole point of it. I knew she would move. So she skedaddled along. It was a project bag. But wait, it wasn't one project bag. It was 5 project bags.
What?
Okay.
Did they not realize it was 5 project bags?
Well, no, there was like 5 individual project bags up there. Like Erin Lane.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm like, I've never seen this in a Goodwill before. Well, then I had to dig through the yarn because I'm like, somebody quit knitting.
Yeah.
But it was all Red Heart yarn. So I don't know if I missed the good stuff. So I'm thinking if somebody has some nice project bags, I'm thinking they have some nice yarn somewhere. Yeah. If they got rid of project bags, unless they have an overabundance of project bags, but if you had an overabundance of project bags, one would think you would know to destash them and not donate them to Goodwill. Yeah. So I was a little disappointed that there wasn't no yarn to go with it. But at any rate, I couldn't leave any of the bags. I need bags like I need holes in the head, okay? And this time, which I normally don't do.
But you wanted to make sure that someone who appreciated the bags.
They needed a good home.
Yeah. Got the bags.
This time I actually left, I made sure to leave the price tags on everything. That way I could, like, really wow you guys. So I basically have, like, them all together right now, but, so we'll just start with this as the first one. An Erin Lane.
Holy cow.
Okay, it's a tote, guys. It's got pockets. It's got an extra thing here. I don't think there's any more. There's where you can clip things on. Okay. $4.99.
Oh my.
Okay.
Holy cow.
That, because see, I was smart. I found 4 over in the craft section, and then I went, there's more. And I went over to the purses. I found this in the purse section, guys. This girl knows what she's doing.
Apparently.
Okay, so this was the first one that I originally spotted. And it was $3.99. Okay, this one has a front pocket, which I thought was kind of cute. It's got a big pocket on the inside. And it's got where you can thread the yarn through. I don't know that this one had, yeah it does, here it is. It is by Hopkins Sewing Studio. I'm not familiar with them. $3.99. This is a big bag. Okay. There's more. The next one was also $3.99. I thought this one was pretty. This one is from Maybe Crafted. And it's got blue on the inside. Yeah, I need these like I need a hole in there. But could you leave them?
No.
This next one was $1.99.
Especially at that price. Holy cow.
Are you guys crapping now? This one is by Kicks and Giggles.
I think I've heard of that one before.
These little socky puppets. Isn't that funny? Look at the inside.
That is adorable.
Isn't that cute?
That is adorable.
Okay, it gets even better. This is the grand finale, folks.
I would think this was the grand finale.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you some info on this next one. I was given this info by a bag fanatic that knows her bags.
Okay.
This next one is from Silver Shed, who's also the one that made my Moo Moo bag. This bag is, from what I am told, a picture that she actually took herself and printed on fabric.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. I paid, I'm almost embarrassed to tell you, $3.99.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Sheepy that you're not allergic to, too.
Yeah, finally. One I'm not allergic to. That has the polka dots.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so what was that? I should have had you add. Okay, ready to add? We'll just round it up. 5, 4, 2. You got it?
11,
4
15,
and 4.
19.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You paid... Okay, so basically you paid for how many bags you said again?
5.
5 bags, the price that you couldn't have probably bought any of those. For one.
So you don't blame me for...
I mean, maybe for the little ones, you might have been able to. This one you might have been able to. But essentially, you got 5.
I had
And
an
those are
issue.
good size bags.
I couldn't leave them. I didn't need them, but I couldn't leave them. I tried to. I really tried to, but I couldn't.
You would have regretted it if you walked out and hadn't bought them.
Well, and I initially, all I saw was this. And then when I picked this one up, it was like, wait.
So she was hiding the one with the people on it.
Yeah.
That's the one that was peeking out that you saw.
Yeah. And
then
I like kind of saw like, it was kind of like this up on the shelf. So I seen like this. And I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. And when I pulled it out, I'm like,
And there was no yarn.
I go, did somebody make that? I'm like, well, yeah, somebody made it, but like, did a company, like, I'm thinking like Etsy website, and I'm like, it's really nicely made. So, there I am in the middle of the aisle. I gotta unzip it. I gotta dig around for it. I'm looking for who made it, you know. So,
it almost makes me wonder, because there's so many of them, whether like if somebody were to actually destash, or if it was a family member who does not knit anymore, and does not knit and doesn't know what to do with someone's bag after they've passed away.
Well, thank you.
And possibly, I mean, because to not even realize what they had to be.
And the people at
like this one, like,
and the people at Goodwill are just like, it's a bag, $3.
right.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, where's the yarn?
Good. I know. I want to go back up there tomorrow. I'm like, I just kind of feel like, Brett.
It almost makes you wonder if sometimes it doesn't all get put out at the same time.
Exactly. So I kind of want to go back. But I kind of don't. But I kind of do. Oh, remind me. I have a bag of yarn I want you to look at to see if you want it.
Okay.
And it's all one color too, so you might be able to do like a sweater for somebody.
Okay. You're not for sure if you can touch it or not?
Yeah, I'm a little...
You're hesitant.
I'm a little hesitant. And by the time I would make it to it...
Yeah.
It's like... I think you would use it probably before me.
Okay.
So, if it's something you're interested in, you can just have it. Okay. So, that was my thrifting, guys.
I about fell off the floor
I
when
did
she
not-
pulled out that first bag. I'm sure you guys did too. So maybe you should, before this section, be like, warning,
Warning.
be sitting down.
So yeah, I couldn't show her ahead of time because I like really wanted you guys to see her true reaction because I was just kind of like, and then I'm going up to Brett going,
It's like,
he's
no
probably
clue.
like, more bags. So then I'm taking pictures and I'm sending to like Amy and Laura and yeah.
That's hilarious. That is
So,
hilarious.
Okay. I made one purchase, but I have other things to show. But I gotta try to do it quickly because we have 7 minutes left. Or we can just get a new battery. For my birthday, I was gifted a gift card for Arkansas Yarn Co. So I needed to go on and do that, spend that. So I ordered this one because I have something in mind that's going to go with this. This is Knight in Shining Armor on her Yummy plush, and it's yummy.
That would be a pretty color for a little man, too.
No, little man's not getting it. I know what this one's.
I mean, that color.
That's
I know she has different bases.
Arkansas Yarn Co. And I wanted to mention to you guys, because this is new, Arkansas Yarn Co. to make it even easier for you to shop, which I appreciate. Because a lot of times, for me to go to a .com, I forget about people sometimes.
Yeah.
They now have an app, guys. Arkansas Yarn Co.
That's cool.
And you can have your information saved in there and stuff, just like with your Etsy. All your orders are in there. And let's say 2 months from now, I go, oh, you know what? I'm not going to use that for that shawl. I do want to make a sweater out of this. I need 3 more skeins. I can hit reorder. Like
Cool.
your order's in there.
Yeah.
So even if I lose the tag, the picture's in there.
Right. That's
So
very cool.
That's really nice. So yeah, and it is available on iPhone and also on Android. So
cool.
Covers both of you users. And then Lori also sent me, because she knows I use her Progress Keepers all the time. She sent me new ones that I didn't have yet. The little wood ones. Arkansas Yarn Co. And then she sent me, here's a big Arkansas Yarn Co. for you. Tank top. That on there. Which is one that they designed, and they actually have this in a couple different style tank tops and t-shirt.
That's cool.
But she knew I would like this style, and I really like the back, how it's like gathered.
It reminds me of the blue one that you got.
Well, and that's what she said. She goes, your sparkled one that you
Sparkled
wore at
blue
my
one.
house, that's why I sent this one instead of like the one skinny strap. And I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. So, yeah, really like that. Definitely going to be sporting that. So that was from Arkansas Yarn Co. Well, then my friend, Laura, sent me more surprises in the mail. One of which I rolled onto the ground. It's okay, though. Luke's.
That's what that noise was.
That's what the noise was.
Oops.
So, got a really nice mug, and it's blue. And this came in with the mug as well. Which I did not have a Luke's t-shirt yet. So,
There you go.
perfect. And then, oh wait. And then this one came next. This is a bag from Fate's Thread. That's Gilmore Girls.
That's cute.
And it's a fabric I did not have yet. Okay, now these other two I'm really, really excited about. Also from Fate's Thread. Oh, look, it's a money. It looks like he's boxing.
Yep.
His little hands. Okay, guys.
That is like classic.
I love.
Classic.
I have like 3 or 4 strawberry shortcake bags, but I don't have this print.
Mm-hmm.
And then this time Laura got me the 2 at a time, so it has the divider in there. Like that. And then she also knows I love Care Bears. Which it's funny because I was so sad I did not even get to keep one of my Care Bear bags.
Mm-hmm.
But I got this one.
That makes up for it.
So yeah,
That's
this makes
adorable,
up
too.
for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. And then that one has a green sign. So yeah, that's all my goodies this time.
Cool.
Alrighty. So we are at the end.
Speaking of little man, what's your next project for him?
That brown up there that Brett just wound and a couple minis for a sweater.
Cool. I was just thinking,
I still knit more for Peanut. Sorry.
well, little man's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, well, he's little. He'll be in sleepers. It's fine.
Very true. Very true.
Peanut craves the knitwear. Like, she just gets so hysterically happy and just... And Brett got to see it the last time when I brought her top over because he hasn't really witnessed it. And I was like, do you like your top? And she's all like, like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, look, honey. She's all, just keeps grinning and grinning. So, yeah, she's so knit worthy, that kid. It's crazy. So, we didn't make as big of a mess as usual. That's good.
Kind of kept it limited besides you throwing things everywhere.
Yeah. So, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. There's a little bell. It'll chime when we have a new episode. Really quickly, because we're running out of time, we are aware that there's been a lot more ads lately. We tweaked yet again.
Yeah.
So, there should be, especially like on this episode and future episodes, no more than 3 ads. We don't know why it's being bombarded.
Yeah.
And he's now having to go in and manually update, like physically change everything. We're trying, guys. We're sorry. Sometimes, we're doing our best, but
You're the lucky winner.
YouTube.
Right. They're the lucky winner.
We're trying. So hit that subscribe button. Give us thumbs up. As always, comment. There was something we asked you. Oh, tell us about your umbrella swifts. Or if you've used both, tell us the major differences. Pros and cons. We'd love that.
Yep.
But other than that,
That's
I think we're good. Yep. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.